Hey, this is Gerald. I just woke up just a little bit ago. I fell asleep on the couch, and you know, I got up and read just a little bit of the Bible and heard a sermon and stuff. Um, I'm not perfect by no means. Um, I'm not someone that should ever be looked up to or thought of as something great. Um, I'm a man. I make mistakes. I mess up. Um, continually have to ask for forgiveness. In fact, I don't think there's enough hours in the day if I had to go back and ask for forgiveness for each and everything I've ever done. Um, I only try to help people. And I want to say to you something that's on my mind, and it's we have lost our moral compass. We've lost our way. Um, I wake up and I look at some of the stuff, as far as some of the more Christian type headlines, and and I look at a lot of the other regular news as well sometimes, because I believe we as people who try to serve the Lord need to know what's going on out there. We've got to be in order to fight someone, you must know your adversary and know what you're getting into. And if you're one of these Christians who don't keep up with what's going on politically or in the nation or current events, then how are you going to know what you're even fighting? So, I agree with preachers to a certain extent when they don't have any TVs in their home and this and that. But in another aspect, I believe it also caused us as a church, a lot of people to kind of get lost in what's going on. Um, these pastors and stuff that have kids, or these people in church, these Christians that have kids, they have this not my kid. My kid would never do this attitude when your kid is rotten to the bone, just like you were and just like I was when we were younger. And there is no discipline in the kids, and we've raised up a generation of monsters, um, a generation of people who enjoy just doing bad. They literally enjoy it. They would rather go out and do that than to have to actually work by the sweat of their brow and actually earn a living. They enjoy it. Um, and then we have people who are absolutely just lying, lying, lying. Now, don't get me wrong. I watch enough news just to see what's going on, to see, just to make sure we're not about to get bombs dropped on us or someone's not invaded or something. Um, I don't continually watching it throughout the day like a news junkie or something like that, because I don't need that negativity at the same time. So, I watch enough of current events and social media and stuff to know what's going on, to know what I'm up against. But I don't like to continue because it's all bad. It's all negative. When's the last time you've turned on the news and heard something good, other than some local news channels that sometimes may talk about somebody's, doing something brave or something. Um, but it's mostly all bad. And then, in today's society, why is it that a person that is in power of any kind can just give a um, well thought out written um, apology speech, and and we as Americans we're real forgiving when people do that. When people say, they can do the most heinous things and turn around and say, "Well, I need help. It wasn't me. I need help." And people have pity. These bleeding hearts have pity. We got people coming over here to kill us, to literally kill us, to blow us up, to end our nation. And people still got this thing of, well, if we just give them love, there's some people you can give love to. There's some people you can talk to and tell them about God. And then there's sometimes you got to have a discernment about some things because not everybody wants a hug. These people that want to kill you, these people that want to absolutely destroy America, does not care about you. um, I hate to break your heart, if you're one of these people that feel like we need to give radical uh, Muslims that want to stab, cut us at the neck, and blow us up, and even lie to us to get into power, only to then turn it into anti-Semitic disposition or an anti-Israel or white people are all bad and racist, or you know I could go on and on and on with this, but here's the point: when we threw prayer out of school, um, when we threw the Ten Commandments out of school and out of our law system, our courts, we have lost our moral compass. We have lost the ability to see the difference in good and evil. And we are getting to the point, just as the Bible spoke about, of calling good bad and calling bad good, you know, calling evil good and good evil. We are losing, if not have lost, our moral compass. Even in the churches, we are accepting of things that God in His Word absolutely says in black and white that He is against. In the churches, um, we are welcoming people into the churches that and don't get me wrong, I love everybody, but there's people that literally come in to destroy and to divide. There's people that come in to make something really bad seem not so bad, seem just okay, just enough to where you'll let them sit in your churches and cause division with um, back backbiting. That's the word I'm looking for. Backbiting and babbling about one another and going to one person and going to the other person, or talking about this person and talking about that. These people cause divisions, and then when get to the point to where the pastor is afraid to come out and speak truth because his church will either be shut down or the congregation will vote him out and get someone in who will allow people to come into the church, and he'll speak what they want to hear. He'll tickle their ears. He'll pat their backs. He'll powder their butts, so to speak. And you know what? It sounds good when you sit and listen to it. When you sit and listen to the motivational speaker, when you sit and listen to the guy that tells you how good you are and how you finances and stuff and just shoot up, you know, can tell you how you can turn poverty into you know prince principality, being a prince of the world or a prince of your own little area or whatever. I mean, from poverty to the palace or whatever however you want to say it. Um, I think you get the point I'm talking about here. Um, our court systems and stuff. I mean, there's people that have admittedly murdered, raped, raped little kids, killed babies, beat them to death, and admit it. And there's mothers who kill their children and admit it, and some even get off. And the ones who get charged with the death penalty or something, they sit on our tax-paying dollars sometimes for up to 30 years before they actually be put to death or they could die of natural. Most places now they end up dying of natural causes because of the appeals and the appeals and the appeals. It should be cut and dry. If I kill you and everybody knows I killed you, and I even say, yeah, I killed you, then I should be tucked straight out and put to death right there on the spot. If I premeditated your murder or your rape or whatever, if I premeditate it and I do exactly what I had planned to do and kill you and you're innocent or and undeserving of it and you have done no wrong and it ain't out of passion or nothing like that, but just pure meanness, pure demonic hatred. If I plan to do that, then the system of the court, the judges should take you out and publicly execute you. I mean, I'm not kidding. The reason they used to do these things, as I've said before, is as a deterrent. Well, we have no deterrence anymore. We have no values. We don't value anything morally. The Ten Commandments, that used to be a thing that people actually thought was good, and now people are starting to say that it's not, and or they've been saying it for a while actually, or they wouldn't have taken it down. I mean, they were offended. Bless your little hearts, you're offended. I tell you what offends me is innocent people being killed by these elites, innocent people being murdered, innocent people being raped, innocent little babies and kids being put into sex trafficking, into this black market money making scheme. Innocent people with feeble minds that get taken, people take advantage of them and take all their worth and their money and and bully them and push them around and then you got what, I'm just upset about all this today, so maybe I shouldn't do this video. Anyway, we've lost our moral compass, and I'm not speaking out in anger. I'm just I don't know. I guess the word would be tired of seeing bad things happen to good people. And everyone wants to believe there's good and those people that are really, really bad people. And so this is turn into a nation of second, third, and fourth, fifth, sixth, even 100 chances. Um, God wants us to forgive people, and I can forgive you. If you murdered my mother, I can I can forgive you for that. But you still have to pay for the crime of what you do. I can forgive you for stealing from me, but you still need to pay as a thief would pay. The lines of good and evil and justice and injustice have blurred so badly. We as a nation, we will fall. We have lost our moral compass. We have lost the ability to reason with one another. We have lost the ability to sit down and, you know, cohabitate, be reasonable. That whole coexist sticker, you see on cars, that ungodly sticker, in my opinion. But even that was a subtle way to get in to the minds of now allowing things such as pedophilia to be, well, they can't help it. That's just the way they were born. We shouldn't prosecute them. We should let them go have swimming lessons naked with our children. We should give them a wax. Even though they got testicles, give them a bikini wax. Nope, nope, nope. We have lost our moral compass as a nation. We have turned our back on the Lord, and the nation that forgets God will be turned into hell. And God forbid, but it's coming. God forbid we turn our back on the nation of Israel, because that's a people that, even though they themselves right now don't believe in Jesus, most of them, that is a nation that it plainly talks about those who bless you, God will bless them. And we have been and helped Israel for a while, and that's why our nation has seen the good graces that it has seen, and seen the riches and the food and the plentiful things that God has given us. It's because of our helping the apple of his eye, the nation he chose. And he chose the weakest to confound the strong. He chose the weak. He chose the smallest, but he made them strong. Wow. I'm kind of at a loss for words of just how immoral and pathetic our nation has become. We need to get back to the basics. I just seen where in Israel, this girl and her brother, and I think her father, went for a hike, and a Palestinian threw a weapon at them that exploded, and the girl died in hospital just a few hours ago. I'm sure it's a different time zone, but just a few hours ago. I think the father and brother are in very serious condition. But there's not a word on the news, not a word on any station about this. But now, when Israel gets a hold of this guy, and they're not as subtle as us Americans have become as far as justice, he will be dealt with pretty swiftly, in my opinion. And then you'll hear all the news channels and all the outcry for the poor guy who threw the bomb that blew the family up, for his well-being, for his justice. We don't want to cause him anxiety. It's not just our nation. I think the world's losing its moral standard and moral compass. I wouldn't be surprised if our nation kind of tells their nation to kind of take it easy on them, because we have people in Congress now that this is going to offend if this guy should receive some harsh backlash. He deserves harsh backlash. He deserves to be taken out just like he took them out. Swift, just, a deterrent. And we've got all these kids these days that absolutely will not work. Back in the early days of the Old Testament, they would literally put a mark on those that refused to work, to shame them publicly, and so that when they go through the dinner plate line and try to get some food, they see that mark and they no, you don't eat. You didn't help. You didn't work. You didn't work. You don't eat. Well, pretty soon that mark gets taken off, and that person's out in that field pulling his weight or her weight. That sounds pretty reasonable to me. Today, it's not reasonable that you or I should go break my back all day in the sun, over 90 to 100 degree heat index, something like that. And then Joe Smo over here gets to come through and eat off my sweat, off my brow, because he's lazy. Look at my cat over here. She just stretched and yawned, but you probably can't see her. She's like some kind of I don't know what you call one of the things that karma chameleon or something. She's like one of them little reptiles that just blend into whatever she lays down on. I got a dog that does that sometimes. Anyway, good day and God bless. This is a long video. I need to wake up. Maybe I'll rethink some things and realize, how bad a video I just made. I'll tell you a good story though. It's a true story. One time this doctor, he was kind of a renowned doctor. My dad used to be a really heavy drinker. And he was a really good man until he would drink. Problem is, he would drink about every day. So he was good up until he got a little too high. And as he got older, he started, you know, forgetting some things, and the doctor kind of looked at us and said, "Do you think this could possibly be?" What I'm thinking is, let's see, do you think this could possibly be the onset stages of Alzheimer's? And I replied back to the doctor. I said, "No, doc, this is the latter stages of Anheuser's." Selah, as a joke for the day. Sad thing is, it's a true story. Good day, God bless.